this video, I'm going to be philosophizing on the dynamical mind and discussing the philosophy of psychology on inference and the meaningful nature of inference with regards to meaning and developing meaning interpretations as it regards inferences and how we develop inferences that are more probabilistic as to mean likely to operate in a effective manner of approach, drawing from priors in which we engage self-conducted learning. Subjectivo-objectivo relacionavio, desenvolver em especifíco acepçãos processos that we develop as to mean we engage the development of meaning processes from existing priors, self-conducted perception, ação, action and behavior develop into the direct and indirect perceptions. We engage meaningful thought processes in which we're engaging acepçãodades, processos, desenvolvimento em mente-corpo, connectividade that establish meaningful associations as we're engaging a dynamical surrounds, near and far, self and surroundings, in which we're developing meaningful information from our sensors that are translating meaning into meaning interpretations. Direct and indirect preceptors are developed within our capacity to cognize meaningful information and to be able to extrapolate information from existing knowledge that constitute knowns in regards to meaningful information that are bound to knowledge as we constitute meaning interpretation specific to more accurate approximations of the wordings. True statements are composed of propositions that are composed of sub-propositions that as a must be good enough and necessary conditions. Meaning constitute meaning interpretation criterios that allowance meaningful inference regarding the development of ideas and thoughts within the dynamical thought processes of the mind that we're engaging specific self-conducted action, perception, and behavior in association with our capacity to meaning interpretation, the more accurate better calibrations of what we're inferring in regards to gaps in meaningful information within the near and far surroundings, but also self and surrounds. So we develop the capacitance and capabilities that are capacities for being able to process meaningful information within the limited cognitive capacities that we have at any given moment to moment, as we have a specific cognitive load, as to mean that our working memory can only meaningfully process specific loads of information effectively and efficiently, and this can influence our capacity to effectively develop a meaningful inference into the unknown unknowns and to be able to develop more approximate wordings in regards to the meaningful utterances of thought that engage the meaning processes and higher order cognition of meaningfulness processes that we meaning interpretation accurate terming to its correct terminological definition that has the correct satisfied criteria near and far the inferences that we're drawing from self and surrounds in relation to a specific subject matter, or often it's a word that we're trying to engage the well-defined component parts and processes that are established through being able to meaningfully identify in meaning interpretation the internal criteria that's internally valid, psychologically true and meaningful as a must be, good enough, and necessary conditions, boundness to the situatedness of existence of psychological truths. They're always subjectivo-objectivo, relaçãonavios, ligadamente especifíco, percepção, ação, e comportamentos, that livre agência develops in regards to our self-conducts of perception, action, and behavior, that direct perception and our experiential encounters with meaningful prior existing self-conducted learning allowances meaningful inference into being able to constitute knowledge on the basis of developmental meaningfulnesses. That's all I want to say for this video. I hope you have an awesome one. Keep on developing those meaningfulnesses.